All right, hello everybody, and welcome back. It's your boy Rorik Stream, and yeah, last night I just finished building this resource storage. We have our fields ready for flax. We go ahead and take a look here. Management fields. We have all of our 10 by 10 fields planted with flax, and our little stitchers here, and his wife basically is in our village. So we have two people in our village, and it's day 3 of our first season in our first year in Oxbow in Medieval Dynasty. Over the night, of course, while building, so we have another survival point here. We're going to keep these skill points just in case, so we need to put it in insensitive once winter comes. But for now, as promised in the last episode, we are going to go hunting. Now, one of the advantages of this area right here, where we built our village, near the waterfalls and the mine, is the bear location. Now, if you followed along with the tips that I've provided in the previous episodes, you should have the iron crossbow and a few iron bolts with you right now. And this area then becomes an advantage for you. There's only 2 iron bolt headshots for the bear to go down. The weather, unfortunately, is foggy. I believe it's foggy and rainy at this time, so it's hard to see. Oh, there we go. There's one bear, and I believe that's the other. So we wouldn't want to aggro both. We want to at least get a headshot at the first shot, and then get another headshot after. 2 headshots should take down the bear. But if we wouldn't be able to take it down right away, then we can just pepper him with iron bolts after. Mm, okay, let's try to get his attention first. We wouldn't be able to get a headshot since he's facing the other way. Oh no, this is too close for comfort. We died. Now, when you die, you respawn back in your house. And as you can see, half health, hunger, and thirst. We still have 8 iron bolts left. Ooh, a stag. Yeah. Alright, now we can go back to the bear location hastily. So even if we failed the first time, it's just a short trip down here. And we are back. Now, let's try to see if we would be able to find where the bear is. Either the bear will bleed to death, or um, he'll run away, basically. So, try to see if we would be able to find him here. There are iron bolts everywhere. They must have run in this direction. Let's go ahead and try to see if we can find it. I guess we lost this iron bolt now. There. Hmm. No, it's not here. We still don't have the tracking sense for hunting, so we wouldn't be able to find him easily. We wouldn't be able to see the trail of blood and the carcass if ever the bear already died. Oh, iron bolt here. Hmm. Where could that bear be? Now we have another bear at this location, which is right there. Try and go get this bear first. Hmm. My mouse is not cooperating with me. This is the challenge when you're playing while laying down on your bed. Uh, we're dead again. Respawn. But we wouldn't want to lose where that bear went. Because we'd be losing too much iron bolts by now. Oh, there. I wonder if that bear's health already reset. Okay, one bear down. I think I see the other one right there. Oh, are we too close? Okay, I see that. I hear fight music. No. Go! Okay. But that is one of the advantages of this area, actually. So you've now killed two bears. One bear gives you 30 fur and 80 meat. We've unlocked the herbalist heart. We wouldn't be needing that for now. Awesome. And we've got most of our bolts back. Let's see. Yeah, 9. So we've only lost 4 in exchange to 160 meat. I'll take that any day. All right. Now we have a spawn here as well for some loot from time to time, so you might want to check this every season. So every season, those bears will respawn. Sometimes there's only one, sometimes there's two, but they'll respawn every season. I'm not sure for winter, but basically, you have a meat factory right next to your village. Now, there are spawn areas around here as well, and this water is deep enough for you to wash yourself. Okay, so I think we have everything that we need in this area. We can go ahead and try to hunt down the wolves. Mm, let's see, but My mouse isn't cooperating with me today. Hopefully they fix the penalties when you die. Because right now there's no penalty at all. Why we can actually do this. Alright, so instead of hunting down the wolves, why not just cross the river right here and put ourselves in a bit of a distance from the wolf spawn area and get ourselves some deer. Okay, one stag. Let's try to see how many deers we'll be able to hunt. It's the last day of the season, so meaning the following season, these guys will respawn. You don't have to worry about that. So we tagged her, but I don't think it's enough to kill her. One more. Oh, well, she's down. Mm, I don't want to waste too much iron bolts with these guys since they'll only give you a few leathers and I think 20. Yeah, it's just 15 meat. I think roasted meat is only like 4 gold. I'm not sure when you sell them, but it's still money. Mm, one of these guys is still worth more than one iron bolt. I just don't want to lose too much iron bolts while hunting the very first season. Okay. Oh, I missed. I think let's just go ahead and be satisfied with the amount of meats that we have. We're already over encumbered anyways. And let's take care of our health in the meantime. Let's see. We should be able to retrieve that iron bolt somewhere around here. Eh, let's drink from here. There we go. Do we have food? Cabbages. Yeah. Yes, please. Broadleaf plantain for health. Should be fine for now. Leather. Let's keep the leather for now. Make small, simple bags. We're preparing it basically for our field for the next season. So this is the last day of the first season of the first year. And the following season will be summer. So in summer, we'd be able to plant cabbages. So once we harvest the flax, we'd be able to plant cabbages. But I'm planning to actually add another field. Can add another 10 by 10 field. And that'll basically give us 200 field worth of cabbages. I'm so slow because I'm so over encumbered. All right, now we're in town. We're going to go straight to the sick house. By the way, if you're wondering why I'm walking like this, is because if you use two directions, so basically you're crab walking, so you use your forward and either your left or right button, you actually walk faster while you're over encumbered. Alright, so let's start this fire up. And we have 211 roasted meat to sell to the market. I'd want to buy fertilizers as well and cabbage seeds. New level in production. You know where it's going to go. Crafting knowledge. All right, my guy. Let's see. Still have fertilizer. Oh, cabbage seeds. 100 should be fine. And then fertilizer. 100. Since we're going to go back here next season to buy the other 100 that we need. All right, so take my extra pouch, this oat beer, and then a bunch of roasted meat. Here you go. So we're still at 2,600, so we only lost 100 gold. We can actually sell these oats that we looted earlier. We can sell the fur, but I'll keep it for now since we already have our storage. Stone sickle. Sure. I'll buy myself a scythe instead. Okay. This can be used to decorate as a trophy. We can keep it, but its weight is 2.5. So I'll just sell it for now. We can just get some more if we need them later on. Weighing me down. The leather is 5. The is 15. I guess we have no choice but to sell the fur. Okay, there we go. So we're back at 2,700. So we didn't make or lose any money, but we have 100 cabbage seeds and 100 fertilizer. The following season, it's going to be the same process. So we're going to buy all of the pike, the perch, and roach, roast them and sell them, and then go to Astoria, do the same thing. Let's see. Is there anything that we can do here before the end of the season? Now, you better be careful whenever you're trying to get a quest here notice board, since these only last for the season. So you will dedicate some time, perhaps the first day or second day of the season, once all of your farming stuff is done, to do quests to get dynasty points so that you can recruit more villagers for your for your town. So we're heading back to town. We're still over encumbered. I do want to pick up stones and trees. The trees up there are maple, but we're too far. We're too far out. We don't have a donkey or a horse yet to carry stuff, so we'll just head back to town, put that in the storage, and probably we'll see what we can do next. All right. So if we space the houses carefully and we expand our fields in the future, we might even reach up until this point, up in this hill, because in my first run through in Oxbow, first playthrough, I actually have a windmill up here, up that hill, overseeing, or well, basically it's a viewing deck, be able to see the whole town. All right, so it's not too far off. As you can see, we can just clearly walk from Piestovia back to our town. Here's a resource storage. So let's just go ahead and dump our things in the resource storage, and probably we'll go ahead and uh, start mining. Cabbage, fertilizers, planks, sticks. For the leather, we'll make it as simple bags. Now, another thing to notice in the resource storage, don't put your food stuff here. This is not a food storage, so the townsfolk will not be able to access the food here. Just make sure that you'll just put tools inside here for them to access and you yourself to access. And you should be good to go. So we're going to use our bronze pickaxe and enter the cave. Now, the advantage of this cave is that this is a natural mine, basically. There are tunnels in the game that doesn't actually have um, ores, so they only have stone. But here, this you can build a mine here, and it'll convert the whole thing to a larger cave system and become a mine that you can actually get iron. All right, so in an ideal playthrough, you would want to hit this mine during the day, and then go to Scout Key. So in Scout Key, they have a mine already built, and you can actually mine inside the cave. You'd be able to get iron there. You would be able to process it since you don't have the technology yet to process that. But you'd be able to put that in your resource storage, right? Okay, so we're already overburdened because of the stone, I believe. So let's drop the stone here. Um, not yet. There we go. Copper. Okay. See the difference in if you're in first person. So it's on a steady rhythm. Like every interval, it's on a steady interval. You hit the stones in a steady interval. But if you're in third person, so the second strike is faster than the first strike. So you actually have a rhythm of 1 2 1 2 versus just 1 1 1 1. So you'll feel the difference a lot more if you actually have the mining trance skill. So we don't have that yet. It's under extraction, I believe. Uh, Excavation, mine master. Here, miner's trance. They have to work our way down from tier one, which is what we're currently at. Um, and then you need to get one skill in tier two, You can get the Master of Destruction if you want, and then tier 3, you would want to work yourself to Mule. This increases your carry weight, and then you can, depending on your situation, if you want to max out Mule before getting Miner's Trance, or you get Miner's Trance first, 3 levels, and then you max out Mule. But in this situation, I think we can just go full extraction knowledge first, and then master of destruction maybe, or one with earth probably. Lower durability, since we're not going to destroy buildings. We're not planning to destroy buildings. We're carefully planning out how our village um will be plotted. I'm planning to max out extraction knowledge so we can get the experience faster. Then one with Earth will be our tier 2. Max out Mule. And then Miner's Trance will be maxed out after. Or we might just get one level for Mule and then max out Miner's Trance before we max out Mule. Alright, so let's head out. We're already overburdened. We already have a few coppers and a few tin ores with us. We don't have a smithy yet, so we wouldn't be able to actually turn them into ingots or iron copper bars. Basically, you'll need one of each, one copper bar and one tin bar to create one bronze bar. But we don't have the technology yet to create bronze tools, so we'll keep these in the resource store. So keep in mind that the first level of resource storage is only 1,000 kilograms. We're already at 300, and the more our excavation people work in getting logs, the faster this fills out. So just be aware of that. So you have to balance things out. You might want to build some more buildings so that you'll use the logs, which what we're about to do right now. Where's wooden hammers? Okay, and then let's get some logs and stones here. Plenty should be plenty. Get all the sticks and log. Take 23. And we're going to build ourselves a food storage. Now, this is like a centralized storage area for food for the village. So, this is where you'll be storing the food. So, it takes more time for the food to actually go bad if you have it placed in a food storage rather than a general resource storage. And your villagers will be able to access the food here as well. So you don't have to put the buckets and the food inside of their houses. Oh, we need sticks, straw. Well, let me just put down all of the logs here. First person is better for building. Okay. Okay, so we're out of logs. Let's go ahead and gather sticks. Now you also have the option to have your woodshed gather sticks for you, but I think it's a waste of time in the early game since you can gather the sticks yourselves to get the experience too for extraction. And it's not that big of a deal since you'd want to advance your technology further and further, and then you'll be utilizing stones more. Once you have um, your log sorted out, then you can start having the excavation shed do multiple tasks like planks, firewood, and sticks. So that everything will be automated in your village. So I think that's the real end game for Medieval Dynasty is that you'll turn your village into something of like an automated machine. your buildings will be producing stuff that is needed for the other buildings productions. You'll have your own stalls to generate money for you, so basically you don't have to do anything anymore. Your whole town or village will be doing everything for you, and every year you'll just wait to pay your taxes. It's kind of boring once you reach the end game because you don't have anything else to do but to hunt down animals. You don't even have to hunt for food. You just need to hunt for nothing, because that's the only thing that you are left to do. You can go mine manually. You can go do the animal husbandry manually because you still have things to collect in animal husbandry. But everything's going to be automated by the end game, and that's where the satisfaction is actually. When you reach the end game and you're able to balance everything, automate everything in your village. So that's very, very well. It's exciting. The journey is very exciting, but it's fulfilling once you reach that point. I wonder if the developers would be planning in the future to add armor in the game. Kind of like you'll be taking less damage aside from just taking the strong as an oak, I think, skill in the survival tree. Take less damage if you're wearing those stuff, but it's not good for like temperature resistance. Something like that would mix things up so that you're changing gears every time. For different purposes you're wearing different clothes. I kind of like that kind of idea. So let me know if in the comment section below if you think that kind of addition in the game is welcome. For me, I think that's a good idea that you change your gears from time to time, because I do that, um, even though it's not necessary. Like for example, spring, summer, I wear different clothes, even though I can just wear like the best clothes in the game and don't change at all. It's part of the role playing, how you play the game. Probably to each their own. But as we're talking, we're already done. So we now have our food storage, so we can hunt and put our meat here, roasted meat, so that our villagers will have access to that. We can also try and build a hunting lodge, maybe, but we still don't have a villager to place in the hunting lodge. We're still far away from the first fishing hut, and this is actually our money making factory. Once the villager assigned in the fishing hut gets a high enough level for fishing, then they will be generating a lot of pikes every day, which you can of course turn into fish meat, raw fish meat. Then you can roast it and sell in the market. But we're still way off. So we're 140 out of 500 in technology for that. Hunting lodge maybe, just to prepare ourselves for the villager, or we can go back mining. Maybe we can plan that out. Let's plan our industrial complex right here. Since we do have some buildings already unlocked. Building the extraction. We have our woodshed. We have a well. For the well, I like placing that the near the bridge right here. Mm, can put it there or here, but we still have the tree there. Um, yeah, probably around here under this tree.
I know not every marriage is built on love, but at this point,
Well, you already have a housemate. All you have to do is wait for a little while. Okay, so we'll have our well there. And then, um, hunting lodge here, maybe? See, where are we? So there, the cave.
I feel famished.
Yeah, right there, probably. Oh, so our guy here is famished, he says. So let's go ahead and actually hit the bandit camp up here. So if we go up this road, that abandoned building right there is actually a bandit camp. So we can hit that, get the items from the bandits, and there are dead boars here that we can skin. Okay, see. There's one. Where's the other? Should be another guy here. Where's he?
The more you work, the hungrier you get.
I'm hearing something. Yeah. Oh, it's inside. Okay. No. Nope. Equipment change. Copper axe. There you go. Hit and run, baby. Hey, you drop anything else for
The
me?
more you work, the hungrier you get.
You got arrow quiver in your back. Can I get that from you? No? Alright. Here's the other one. So you have arrows here. Here's my iron bolt. Another iron bolt. 47 coin. Another bow. There are more stone arrows lying around.
I can't recall the taste of food.
Can't recall the taste of. Dude, we're on it. Okay, here, eat this. This guy's roasted meat. 14 food each. An apple. 3 food, 2 water. 0.5 per second health. I believe we can stack the health by eating more of those apples. Okay, no skill points. Okay. Arrows. There's a rabbit here that we can skin. Knife. Throw. Done. Yes. Right. Awesome. Awesome. And else? On spear. And now we have the boar. I think this is 25 meat and then some leather. Awesome. Leather, leather, leather. Now this will serve as food for our village. So let's go ahead and cook it up. We're placing the hunting lodge right there. What other buildings do we even have? Farm shed and barn should be near our fields. And then I'm thinking the animal husbandry should be at the other side of the field away from our houses. And that's where we'll be placing the pigsty and donkey shelter. I'm not going to get the hen house and the goose house unless it's taking too long to unlock this. But we're close actually, 76.9, or is that 79.9 out of 100? But the goal is actually to get the stable so that you get the horse. You can then bring more produce to market. Um, and then the fold will provide you with wool, very important to produce wool thread, milk, and then apiary doesn't actually have an upkeep. So you don't have to put animal feed. It'll just constantly give you honeycomb, which is very good in terms of sale value. Mm, workshop right next to the hunting lodge. How about closer to the logging stand right here? But we still have the tree. We have space? No. Mm, probably around here. And then that's for production. We already have the kitchen. Right, so I guess that's it for the buildings. Let's go ahead and cook. By the way, this river is too shallow. So see, it doesn't clean you up. Make sure that you do have planks, and then you can then just build wash tubs around to clean yourself up whenever you're dirty. Prevent poisoning. Right now we have 52 roasted meat. If we don't have fast crafting on, that'll take uh forever. Like 12 minutes to complete. That's why we have fast crafting on. That would have taken us until next season to complete. And we'll miss the whole first day of the next season. We wouldn't want that to happen. All right, so we now have tons of food. Now let's see here, management. So food demand, we have 60 per day, but we have 728 in our storage. Water is zero because we have it inside their house. So we have the bucket, two buckets of water, and that's 10 each inside their house. So it doesn't reflect here, but if we have buckets of water in our food storage, so that the numbers will reflect here. And then wood demand, 42.9 per day. We have 310. I believe that's counting the sticks and the logs. Do we still have logs? Log. There we go. Let's have 15. 15 should be enough. Let's put the fur, leather, sticks, and straw. What else do we have? Potions. Weapons. Should yeah, let's store everything from for now. And we'll decide once we're ready to head back to town what to bring. Okay. Handcraft, uh, firewood. Everything. That's 15 times 4. Now we can have the firewood last for up until next year for our villagers. But that is if we're not going to add more villagers to our town. But we're planning to do some quests in the next season. So we'll plant more cabbages. I don't think we'll have a time right now, since once the time hits next season, so we'll automatically be warped back to our house, and everything reset. We'll be clean. Our health and our food and thirst will be to 100%. And then summer starts. So once summer starts, we'll harvest this on the first day, and then we'll head to town to see what we can do for trade. So we'll sell the tools and weapons that we don't need from our resource storage right here, and then we'll do the cycle for the fish meat, and then we'll buy the cabbage. We'll buy 100 cabbage and 100 fertilizers, expand our plot by another 10 by 10, so that we'll have 200 units. I'm thinking about placing the barn and the farm shed around this area, and then have the animal husbandry fenced around this area. All right. So I guess that's a good stopping point for today. Again, see you all next season. So we'll start the first day of summer in the next episode. Thank you for tuning in. Again, it's your boy Roar Extreme. You guys have a wonderful day.